Every person, including people with disabilities, have individual rights and responsibilities. Your rights are equal to everyone else's, and they can't be denied based on disability, income, cognitive skill, race, sexual orientation, religion, age, or communication skill. Your rights can only be taken away through proper procedures. This video will outline your rights and what they mean for you. You have the right to speak out for yourself. This means you have the freedom to think, have opinions, and express yourself. You also have the responsibility to be involved with making your own person-centered support plan. You have the right to be treated with dignity and respect. In other words, you do not have to tolerate any attacks or disrespect from anyone, but it's also your responsibility to treat others how you would like to be treated. You have the right to make decisions and have responsibilities. You can set your own daily schedule and should take care of yourself and your home. You have the right to vote and to participate in your government. You are responsible for participating in your community if you want to. You have the right to due process, which is equal treatment under the law, and the right to legal representation. This means everyone should be recognized as a person before the law, and everyone must follow the rules.
You have the right to freedom of religion and to change your religion or beliefs. You're free to follow any religion or none at all, but it's important to respect the religious choices of others. You have the right to choose where and whom you live with. When it comes to housing, we all have the right to fair treatment and protection from eviction or discrimination. Getting along with your roommates, following the rules of your lease, and giving each other privacy are responsibilities we all share. You have the right to move about freely and have appropriate equipment and accessibility to meet your needs. In other words, you are free to be in all areas of your home and use the furniture and equipment you need. You have the right to privacy of your information, personal space, and personal care. Always remember to ask before entering someone else's personal space to show respect for their privacy too. You have the right to see your own records, including information about how your funding is accessed and used, and what services were billed on your behalf. You have the responsibility to learn what your records mean to you and ask questions about anything you don't understand.
You have the right to work for a fair wage. You can pick where you work, and you have the right to good working conditions. Just follow your employer's rules. You have the right to not be required to work without compensation. You should get paid for the work and have access to necessities like food, clothing, housing, medical care, and services. However, it's your job to keep your living space clean. You have the right to assistive technology to increase your productivity and help you be more independent. You have the right to learn how to do things for yourself. You can learn about what you want, but you also have the responsibility to try and do things for yourself if you can. You have the right to know that your things are your things. You can decorate your personal spaces how you want, and you should be able to get to all of your things. You can own property, but you must also respect others' property.
You have the right to know your money is your money. You can spend it how you want to, but you also have to make sure you can pay your rent and bills. You have the right to talk to family, friends, or visitors when you want. You have the right to privacy while you talk to people, and it's important to respect your roommate's privacy too. You have the right to have relationships with whom you choose, including family, friends, volunteers, and others. You can get married to anybody you choose and have a family. You have the responsibility to respect other people in your relationships. You have the right to support with the loss of friends and family. You have the right to be safe in your own home. You should feel you are living in a safe place, but remember, It's your responsibility to keep the doors locked and learn what to do in case of emergencies.
You have the right to say yes and make your own decisions and choices. You have the responsibility to first be sure you understand what you are agreeing to. We call that giving your informed consent. You have the right to say no. You have the responsibility to speak up and tell people no if you don't want to do something, especially if you don't feel safe doing it. You have the right to services that are paid for. You have the responsibility to pay your bills and make sure you keep your funding. You have the right to receive support that is appropriate for your age, skills, and abilities. You will have the opportunity to participate in activities you are able to do. You should also use your skills and abilities when you can. You have the right to decide if you want to participate in research projects. Please remember to speak up and tell people no if you don't want to participate, especially if you don't feel safe doing it.
You have the right to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and that's okay. But it's important to learn from our mistakes so we don't make them again. You have the right to plan for your future. You should be involved in making your person-centered support plan to plan the future that you want for yourself. You have the right to the best possible health care. You can choose who your doctors and health providers are for the services that you need. You have the responsibility to take care of yourself, including your body. You can do that by eating healthy, exercising, and following medical advice. You have the right to get to and use public spaces and public services. You can join groups and participate in community events if you want to. Make sure you follow the rules and respect public spaces. You have the right to be free from mistreatment, abuse, neglect, and exploitation. If you feel things aren't right, you have the responsibility to report any mistreatment or behavior that you may feel is abusive, neglectful, or exploitive.
You have the right to prior notice of any attempt to modify or restrict your rights. People cannot limit your rights without telling you first. You have the right to complain if anyone is trying to change or take away any of your rights, or if you are unhappy with your services. You can let someone in your circle of support know how you feel, but if you're still not satisfied, you can contact your program director. Remember, you have rights. It's your responsibility to know your rights, learn about your rights if you're not sure what they are, and exercise your rights as often as you can. See you later.